Hello everybody. I wanted to share what I've been working on this week. Been continuing on my AWI project, and I got these six skirmishing. Well, they can represent skirmishing militia, skirmishing frontiersmen, or riflemen. I know they're not. Each model isn't actually carrying a rifle, but since I make them removable, I can grab a couple rifle armed soldiers out of my militia unit that you can see in the background there. So that's the other nice thing about using the magnetic movement trays here, so that I can change how they're based, the base sizes, or if I want them all to be in hunting shirts or civilian clothing, or to fill different roles aesthetically. But anyway, again, Wargames Factory miniatures. And this part of the militia set. There's 30 that come in the Liberty or Death box set that I've been working on, and I put 24 of them in a militia regiment. And so these would be, excuse my fat fingers, these would be the 6 that were left out of those 30. And several of the rule sets I'm looking at use, I think, Sharp's Practice can have what they call skirmishing frontiersmen or skirmishing militia, and they're in units of 6, so 2 of these would work. Or also hunting, or I believe they're called riflemen in muskets and tomahawks, and you can have up to 6 in a group. So I thought I'd just base them that way. But anyway, I'm happy with how they came out. I would say that the militia kit by Wargames Factory is probably one of their better sprues that I've done so far. Anyway, up to this point, there's a lot of variety, and even these I modified. None of those are supposed to be holding a tomahawk, but it comes with tomahawks, and so I was able to modify them enough to they're easy to put into their hand or to cut out what was in their hand. I believe the guy in the green here was holding a sword that was able to drill his hand out and put that in. This guy over here in the yellow on the end, he just had an open hand, and so that was easy to slip that in, just to add more variety. And they glue together really easily. These are easier than the Continental sprues that Wargames Factory has. So anyway, so that's what I've got latest on my AWI project. So as I've talked before, bouncing back and forth between the AWI and then my Warhammer Fantasy Battles Bretonnians. And so now, just if I pan over this way a little bit, this is my next one that I'm just getting in base coated. Another knight figure, and then if I can get him in here, here's the knight himself that's going to go on there. And this is actually going to be, it's black, and of course, and then it's going to be a bright yellow. That's just the base color I start with before I start doing my washes and highlighting it up. But so that's kind of what's going to be this week's project, to get him done. And I had him into the row of knights that you can see in the background there. And one other thing that I was just going to show quick, I got something in the mail from a YouTuber, Palmer, with Heresy Productions, and he'd been following my videos and knew I was working on my AWI project, and he said he had something that he had no use for because of the direction he was going with his projects, and so he sent that, and that came here, I suppose about a week ago. But he sent me a brand new box of Perry American War of Independence British Infantry, which was exciting for me. I don't have any Perry miniatures, and which is, I know it's embarrassing to even say that, seeing how there are some of the premier miniatures, historical miniatures out there. But anyway, so I was real excited to have those, and hopefully by possibly next summer, or for sure next fall, I'll be able to start on the British side, because once I finish the American Continentals, I will be doing the British side of the Liberty or Death box set. I think basically what I've got left to do for the Continentals, I think I've got enough to paint 2 more 24-man regiments, and I think the set comes with 3 cannon. Whether I do 2 British and or 2 Continental, I'll have to decide that. So potentially one of the cannons I would paint yet for the Continentals. But yeah, after I finish the Bretonnian Knight, I'll be back to doing a regiment of Continentals. And so yeah, it's moving along really well. It's one of those things, once you get started and as you start to see the regiments grow, and it just fuels the fire, and you can see that, you know, this is something you can do. So it's been a lot of fun. Really been enjoying that. I won't take any more of your time. Thanks for watching, and hope everybody has a good weekend and enjoy the hobby. Thanks a lot.